hang on, because this is about to get a little confusing. Okay, so a few months ago, you all saw me do an Ancestry DNA test, which revealed that I have a first cousin who has also done the test. Through that, I have now been able to begin my search for my birth father, the one that I'm biologically related to. Since then, I have been able to trace through distant family members and this first cousin and lots of little clues along the way, all the way back down from them to myself and who I believe my birth father just might be. I'm gonna try and map this out as clearly as I can. Follow along. So here's my family tree according to Ancestry DNA. Ancestry DNA has told me that I have a first cousin. So as you probably already know, your first cousin is your parents, siblings, child. Easy enough, right? So starting with me, I also have a second cousin all the way over here that I am in contact with. So your second cousin is your parents, cousins, child. Not too difficult, but here's where it gets a little crazy. So from my second cousin, I have been able to trace our family tree back up to where we connect at great-grandparents, or so I thought, and work my way all the way back down to where I believed I sat in the family tree. So with all the new information that I got from the second cousin, from fact-checking, and from Ancestry DNA itself, here is what my family tree actually looks like. A little bit more complicated. So here's my second cousin again, but I found out that we're not connected through great-grandparents. We're connected through our great-great-grandparents, I'm pretty sure. And so once again, here's me moving up through the birth father, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, all the way back down to the second cousin, who is not my second cousin, but my second cousin once removed. Don't even worry about that. So basically, through all these charts and what I found out, I have been able to pinpoint who my birth father most likely is. I've also been able to fact check this because I found another first cousin. This first cousin popped up just a few weeks ago. They have been able to help me figure out the very close specifics. So I am very happy about that. Thank you to this cousin. So from them, I was able to determine that the person that Ancestry came up as my first cousin is actually my half uncle. So not even my first cousin, but the DNA was there enough to determine that they're close enough in the family ranks to be confused as maybe a first cousin, maybe a half uncle, but half uncle's a little too complicated. So we won't worry about that. So I've been able to determine a couple possibilities for my birth father based on the other siblings of the half uncle. And I know that they are most likely my birth father because the only way I am related to this half uncle is through the parent of the possible birth fathers. There's no other way I could be related to them as far as I know at this time. So that's basically where I'm at right now. I am waiting to hear about DNA results for this one right here, this uncle. So once we get the DNA results for him, I will be able to determine a little bit more if I am that closely related to this side of the family. If I am, then we can proceed and figure out comfort levels and where we want to go from there on figuring out who my birth father actually is. But for now, I'm happy, I'm content, and I'm able to trace my way back farther than I ever thought I could imagine. So after all these discoveries and the discovery of the possible birth fathers, I'm kind of at a dead end for now, which comes back into the point of waiting. Waiting is part of being an adoptee in search of birth family. Waiting for DNA test results, paternity test results, government paperwork to go through. It's all part of the game. The unfortunate waiting game. And so right now I am waiting for that first cousin we talked about to do a DNA test of my potential uncle. And depending on how those tests come back, we can start to narrow down who my birth father might be. I don't want to put any expectations. I don't want to close any doors on myself or put any pressure on them. All I want is answers, and hopefully I'll be able to find them. Everyone has been so kind and helpful so far. I've been extremely fortunate in that, and we'll see how these tests come back. Unfortunately, neither of the two men who I believe might be my birth father has any reason to believe that they are my birth father. So I don't know if maybe they forgot or truly don't remember, which is fine, that's okay. Life happens. Or if I am missing a link somewhere. I could be absolutely wrong. My family tree could be totally skewed and I could be very confused. So there might be another piece of the puzzle that I'm missing. But for now, this is where I'm at. Ancestry DNA has gotten me so close in this search. 23andMe has gotten me so close in this search. And I am this close to finding one of my last puzzle pieces. So thank you for watching my journey, and I will update you as soon as I know more. Until next time.